Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into a topic that promises to transform the way you view spirituality and personal growth. Have you ever wondered what sets someone apart when they're truly guided by the Holy Spirit? How do they navigate life with grace, wisdom, and unwavering strength? In this video, we'll explore the remarkable habits that define a person empowered by the Holy Spirit, habits that can elevate your daily life and deepen your faith. Stay with us as we reveal these powerful traits and show you how to embrace them in your own journey. Welcome to the channel. We're so glad you're here. We love you, and God bless you more. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update or new video from us. Stay connected and be the first to watch our latest content.
Man, what that neighbor did last night. Unbelievable. If I had seen him this morning, I swear, I would have shown him my true colors. His attitude is so annoying. God really saved him, 'cause I meant to deal with him for real. And look at this one, driving like he's drunk. Just swerving anyhow, like he owns the road. Imagine that.
Hey, Joel. Just a quick reminder, the deadline for the task is tomorrow. I noticed that we're a bit behind on the reports, and I was thinking we could team up to finish them off today. What do you think?
Why are you always on my back about these deadlines? You think I don't know when the deadline is? I've been doing this job for years, and I don't need you telling me what to do.
Whoa, Joel, I wasn't trying to.
You weren't trying to what? Micromanage me? Is that it? Every time I turn around, you're hovering over me like I'm some kind of rookie. Do you think I can't handle my own work?
Relax. I wasn't trying to micromanage you or anything like that. I just wanted to make sure we're on the same page. It's a big task, and I thought maybe we could work together to get it done faster.
I don't need your help. I've been managing just fine on my own. Just because you think you're so organized doesn't mean you can come over here and act like my boss. Maybe you should worry about your own tasks instead of poking your nose into mine.
I'm really sorry if I came across the wrong way. That wasn't my intention at all. I just thought we were working together on this. But clearly, I was wrong. If you prefer to handle it alone, I'll back off.
Yeah, maybe you should. I don't need anyone making things more complicated than they already are.
Alright. I'll leave you to it then. But just so you know, I didn't mean to upset you. We're on the same team, and I was only trying to help.
I don't want to miss any church service. I really enjoy being in God's presence. It feels right, you know? It's like a reset for the week. A chance to reconnect and stay grounded. We need to decide who to choose for this role. It has to be someone who's very punctual and reliable. What about Mr. Joel? He's been consistent in attending services.
No, sir. I don't think he's the best choice for this position. He doesn't really fit the role. There have been times when his behavior didn't quite align with what's needed.
I see. I appreciate your concern. I'll watch him closely, then. Let's see how he handles himself over the next few weeks before making a final decision.
I want you to work together with Joel to quickly carry out the assignment.
No, sir. With due respect, if you want the task done quickly, I'd prefer to work with someone else. Joel and I don't always sync well.
All right, if that's the case, work with Mr. John instead.
That's better. I think Mr. John and I will be able to get it done more efficiently. What is going on? It seems like people are avoiding me. No one wants to work with me on the recent task. James even mentioned it's because of my hot temper. Maybe I do need to work on myself. Anyway, I remember the pastor said he wanted to see me today. I should go meet him. Welcome, Joel. How's work and everything going? It's fine, just that my colleagues aren't really relating with me. I've been thinking about it a lot before coming to see you. What do you think is the reason for this? Someone told me I'm short-tempered and that I easily get angry. I feel horrible whenever I display my anger. It sounds like you might not have the Holy Spirit guiding you yet. What does the Holy Spirit have to do with this? A person guided by the Holy Spirit often exhibits certain habits that reflect spiritual growth in alignment with Christian principles. Here are 7 habits commonly associated with someone under the influence of the Holy Spirit. 1.
Cultivating peace.
Cultivating peace, as guided by the Holy Spirit, involves developing a profound sense of inner tranquility that remains steadfast even in the midst of life's most challenging circumstances. This inner peace is not merely the absence of conflict, but a deep-seated calmness rooted in an unwavering trust in God's sovereign control over every aspect of one's life. Imagine navigating through a stormy sea. The waves may crash and the winds may howl, but if you are anchored securely, you can remain steady and calm. Similarly, for someone influenced by the Holy Spirit, this inner peace acts as that anchor, grounding them amid the turbulence of life's trials. This peace is cultivated through a constant reliance on God's promises and a confident assurance that He is in control, regardless of the chaos that might surround them. This kind of peace transforms how one perceives and responds to difficulties. Rather than being overwhelmed by anxiety, worry, or fear, a person with this peace approaches challenges with a sense of calm assurance. They trust that God's plans are ultimately for their good, even when immediate circumstances seem unfavorable. This trust is not about passivity or denial of problems, but about a proactive stance of surrendering those problems to God. It means recognizing that while they cannot control every situation, they can control their response to it by leaning on God's strength and guidance. Cultivating peace also involves an intentional practice of releasing burdens and concerns through prayer and meditation. It's a daily commitment to align one's thoughts and attitudes with God's promises, consistently reminding oneself of His faithfulness. When difficulties arise, this inner peace manifests as a serene confidence that God is at work behind the scenes, orchestrating outcomes for a greater purpose.
2. Showing love and compassion.
Showing love and compassion, as inspired by the Holy Spirit, involves demonstrating a profound, genuine care and kindness towards others that mirrors the love of Christ. This kind of love is not superficial or transactional, but deeply rooted in empathy, selflessness, and a sincere desire for the well-being of others. Imagine love as a warm, radiant light that shines from within, illuminating the lives of those around you. This light is characterized by acts of kindness, understanding, and support that extend beyond mere gestures. It's an active, purposeful love that seeks out opportunities to uplift and help others, often in ways that require personal sacrifice. To show love and compassion means to engage with others on a level that transcends mere acquaintance. It involves listening deeply, validating feelings, and providing comfort. For instance, when someone is going through a difficult time, a compassionate individual doesn't just offer platitudes or superficial reassurances, but invests time and energy to offer genuine support and encouragement. They walk alongside the person in their struggle, offering a shoulder to lean on or a helping hand without expecting anything in return. This kind of love also manifests in everyday interactions. It can be seen in the small, seemingly insignificant acts of kindness, such as a warm smile, a thoughtful note, or a simple act of service that brightens someone's day. It is this continuous thread of kindness that weaves a tapestry of positive relationships and community. This love is also inclusive and non-judgmental, embracing others regardless of their background, circumstances, or flaws. It's about seeing each person through the eyes of Christ, recognizing their inherent worth and potential, and treating them with the dignity and respect they deserve. Moreover, showing love and compassion involves forgiveness and understanding. It means letting go of grudges and extending grace to those who have wronged us, mirroring the forgiveness that Christ offers to humanity. This aspect of love is challenging, especially when dealing with conflict or hurt, but it is essential to embodying the true essence of compassion. It's about choosing to respond with kindness rather than retaliation, to seek reconciliation rather than division.
3. Practicing forgiveness.
Practicing forgiveness, particularly as guided by the Holy Spirit, is a profound and transformative aspect of personal and spiritual growth. It involves not merely an act of releasing grudges but a deep, intentional process of healing and reconciliation that reflects the very nature of divine love and mercy. Imagine forgiveness as a powerful force that frees both the giver and the receiver from the chains of bitterness and resentment. It's like unburdening oneself from a heavy load that weighs down the spirit and clouds the heart. Forgiveness is not about excusing or forgetting wrongs, but about choosing to let go of the desire for retribution and moving towards healing and restoration. A person who practices forgiveness understands that holding on to grudges and resentments can be toxic, affecting their own well-being and relationships with others. It is akin to drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. Instead, they recognize that forgiveness is a gift they give to themselves as much as to the person who has wronged them. By choosing to forgive, They release the emotional hold of the offense, allowing themselves to heal and move forward with a lighter heart. This process begins with empathy and perspective taking. It involves trying to understand the motivations and circumstances of the person who caused harm. While this does not justify the wrongdoing, it helps in seeing the situation with greater compassion and reduces the personal impact of the hurt. Forgiveness also requires courage and humility. It means facing the pain honestly, acknowledging it, and making a conscious decision to move beyond it. It's a proactive step that often requires strength and persistence, particularly when the hurt is deep or the person seeking forgiveness is not remorseful. The Holy Spirit plays a crucial role in this journey. Through His guidance, individuals are empowered to forgive in ways that transcend human limitations. He softens hardened hearts, provides strength to overcome pride and resentment, and helps cultivate the spirit of reconciliation and peace. The Spirit's work in fostering forgiveness reflects the transformative power of divine love, which offers grace and mercy despite human imperfections.
4. Exercising self-control.
Exercising self-control, particularly as guided by the Holy Spirit, is a vital discipline that reflects both inner strength and spiritual maturity. It involves the ability to manage one's impulses and emotions, demonstrating self-discipline and resisting temptations in a way that aligns with a higher purpose and values. Imagine self-control as a skilled navigator guiding a ship through turbulent waters. It's about steering oneself through the tempests of temptation, emotional surges, and immediate desires with a steady hand and a clear vision. This discipline is not about denying oneself joy or fulfillment, but about making thoughtful, intentional choices that lead to long-term well-being in alignment with one's values. At its core, self-control involves recognizing and managing the powerful impulses and emotions that can lead one astray. These might include cravings for instant gratification, outbursts of anger, or the allure of momentary pleasures that conflict with one's deeper goals or ethical standards. Exercising self-control means pausing before acting on these impulses, evaluating the potential consequences, and choosing actions that are in harmony with one's values and aspirations. This practice requires a deep understanding of one's own triggers and weaknesses. For instance, someone who is prone to impulsive spending might set strict budgets and seek accountability to maintain financial discipline. Similarly, someone struggling with anger might develop strategies for emotional regulation, such as mindfulness or seeking support through counseling, to prevent destructive outbursts. The role of the Holy Spirit in this process is significant. Through His guidance, individuals gain insight and strength to resist temptation and control their impulses. The Holy Spirit provides the spiritual fortitude needed to uphold one's commitments and make choices that reflect a higher purpose. He also helps individuals cultivate virtues such as patience, humility, and wisdom, which are crucial for effective self-control. Exercising self-control also involves setting clear goals and maintaining focus. It's about envisioning the long-term benefits of restraint and discipline over the immediate satisfaction of unchecked impulses. This foresight helps in making decisions that promote personal growth and integrity. For example, an individual committed to a healthier lifestyle might resist the temptation to indulge in unhealthy foods by focusing on the overall benefits of physical well-being and energy.
5. Exemplifying joy.
Exemplifying joy, especially as nurtured by a relationship with God, involves manifesting a profound and unwavering sense of happiness and contentment that transcends external circumstances. This joy is not fleeting or dependent on immediate conditions, but is deeply rooted in a spiritual connection and understanding of divine presence and purpose. Imagine joy as a radiant, inner light that remains constant despite the changing tides of life. This joy is not merely a reaction to favorable situations or accomplishments, but a deep-seated assurance that comes from knowing one's life is anchored in a higher purpose and guided by divine love. It's akin to having a reservoir of inner peace and contentment that flows freely, regardless of whether one is experiencing triumphs or facing trials. This kind of joy is characterized by its resilience and stability. It persists through life's ups and downs, providing a steady source of comfort and hope. For instance, even in the face of personal loss, financial difficulty, or health challenges, a person who exemplifies this joy maintains a sense of inner peace and optimism. This resilience is not a denial of reality, but a profound confidence that God's love and purposes prevail beyond temporal hardships. The source of this joy is the deep and personal relationship with God. It is cultivated through consistent spiritual practices such as prayer, worship, and meditation on the Scriptures. By engaging in these practices, individuals build a strong connection with God, which fosters a sense of security and fulfillment. They come to understand that their worth and happiness are not dependent on external achievements or circumstances, but on their identity and standing before God. Furthermore, exemplifying joy involves a mindset shift from focusing on what is lacking to appreciating what is abundant in life. It's about celebrating the small victories, expressing gratitude for everyday blessings, and recognizing the presence of God's grace in all situations. This perspective encourages a positive outlook and a heart filled with gratitude, which naturally leads to a joyful demeanor. This joy also impacts interactions with others. People who exemplify this joy often serve as beacons of light and encouragement. Their genuine happiness and contentment can inspire and uplift those around them, creating a ripple effect of positivity and hope. They approach life with a spirit of generosity and kindness, sharing their joy and supporting others through their own challenges.
6. Embracing humility.
Embracing humility involves a profound practice of recognizing one's own limitations and dependence on God while valuing others above oneself. This humility is not about self-deprecation, but about understanding one's place within a larger context and cultivating a spirit of respect and service towards others. Imagine humility as a gentle, grounding force that keeps one centered and balanced. It's like standing on solid ground with a clear view of both oneself and the broader landscape of life. This perspective helps individuals acknowledge their own strengths and weaknesses with honesty and grace. It's about appreciating that one's achievements and talents are not solely the result of personal effort, but are also gifts and opportunities provided by God. At its core, humility involves recognizing that, despite one's abilities and accomplishments, one is fundamentally dependent on God's grace and guidance. It means understanding that one's worth and success are not solely self-made but are intertwined with divine providence and support. This awareness fosters a sense of gratitude and a reliance on God's wisdom and strength in all aspects of life. Practicing humility also means valuing others above oneself. It's about approaching interactions and relationships with a mindset of respect and selflessness. When one truly values others, they listen attentively, honor different perspectives, and seek to uplift and support those around them. This practice involves putting aside personal pride and ego to genuinely appreciate and serve others, recognizing their inherent worth and contributions. Embracing humility often requires letting go of the need for recognition and validation. It's about finding fulfillment and contributing to the well-being of others without seeking personal accolades. For instance, a humble person may choose to work behind the scenes or offer support without drawing attention to their efforts. This selflessness enriches relationships and creates a more collaborative and nurturing environment. In essence, embracing humility is about maintaining a balanced and respectful view of oneself in relation to God and others. It involves recognizing and valuing the divine contribution to one's life, while actively seeking to uplift and serve those around them. This practice enriches personal relationships, fosters personal growth, and cultivates a spirit of grace and gratitude, reflecting a deep and authentic understanding of one's place in the world and the broader human experience.
7. Living with integrity.
Living with integrity is about upholding high ethical standards and being honest in all dealings with others, deeply reflecting a commitment to God's values and principles. It is an unwavering commitment to moral uprightness and authenticity in every aspect of one's life, which stems from a profound sense of purpose and alignment with divine teachings. Imagine integrity as a compass that consistently points toward a true north, guiding one's actions and decisions with clarity and purpose. It involves a steadfast adherence to moral principles, regardless of external pressures or personal gains. This alignment ensures that every action, decision, and interaction is grounded in truth and righteousness. At its heart, living with integrity means being honest and transparent, both in words and actions. It requires a person to be truthful in their communication, to honor their commitments, and to act consistently with their stated values. This honesty extends to all areas of life, including professional and personal relationships. For example, in a work setting, an individual with integrity will not only fulfill their job responsibilities faithfully but will also engage in fair practices, avoid deceit, and handle conflicts with openness and fairness. Integrity also involves making ethical choices, even when no one is watching. It's about having the courage to stand by what is right, even when faced with temptation or the risk of personal loss. This might manifest in resisting the lure of dishonest shortcuts, standing up against injustices, or making sacrifices to uphold one's principles. Such decisions reflect a deep-seated commitment to living in accordance with divine values and moral truths. Moreover, living with integrity encompasses self-reflection and accountability. It involves regularly examining one's actions and motives to ensure they align with one's values. It also means being open to feedback and correction, acknowledging mistakes, and taking steps to rectify any wrongs. This accountability fosters personal growth and helps maintain trustworthiness in relationships with others. Living with integrity also enhances relationships and builds trust. When individuals act with honesty and uphold ethical standards, they cultivate an environment of mutual respect and reliability. This trust is crucial for building strong, meaningful connections and fostering a sense of community. People are more likely to respect and value those who consistently demonstrate integrity, leading to healthier and more productive interactions. The Holy Spirit helps us manage our emotions and behavior. With His guidance, you can gain better control over your temper and interact more positively with others.
I never knew I lacked the Holy Spirit. I didn't realize that was the issue.
It's a common challenge, and recognizing it is the first step. You can ask for the Holy Spirit's guidance and work on yourself.
Thank you very much. I'll keep working on myself and ask for the Spirit of God to take charge.
We'd love to hear from you. As we've explored the powerful habits of a person guided by the Holy Spirit, we're curious about your thoughts and insights. What do you believe are the key habits that reflect the influence of the Holy Spirit in someone's life? Share your perspectives and experiences in the comments section below. Your contributions could provide valuable insights and inspire others on their spiritual journey. Let's start a conversation and deepen our understanding together.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.